Part 6. Style. Sentimental. Abandon. Conceal. Typical.
Word, style, noun. Definition: a particular way someone does or expresses things, especially in clothing or communication. Examples: her speaking style feels confident yet friendly during meetings at work. He prefers a simple style when writing emails to clients today. The restaurant's style attracts young people who enjoy modern design and comfort.
Word, sentimental. Adjective. Having strong emotional feelings, often connected to memories, relationships, or meaningful past experiences. Examples: she keeps sentimental letters because they remind her of childhood moments. He felt sentimental watching old photos from family holidays together again. The song sounds sentimental and makes listeners think about their past. Word, abandon, verb. To leave something completely, often because it feels difficult, unnecessary, or no longer useful. Examples: she decided to abandon the plan after many unexpected problems appeared. He didn't abandon his goals, even when progress felt painfully slow. They abandoned projects too quickly instead of improving them patiently over time. Word, conceal, verb. Definition: to hide something intentionally so others cannot see, notice, or easily discover it. Examples: he tried to conceal his frustration behind a calm smile during meetings. She concealed the gift carefully so the surprise would remain secret. People sometimes conceal true feelings to avoid unnecessary conflict at work daily. Word, typical, adjective. Definition: normal or expected for a situation, person, or group based on common experience. Examples: this behavior is typical for beginners learning a completely new skill. A typical workday includes meetings, emails, and short breaks for employees daily. It's typical to feel nervous before speaking in front of strangers. Story. Her personal style changed over time, becoming less dramatic and more practical. Although sentimental memories tempted her, she refused to abandon her goals. At work, she learned to conceal doubts and stay focused. This typical challenge helped her grow stronger. By balancing emotion with discipline, she discovered confidence without hiding who she truly was. Over months, small successes reshaped habits, improved relationships, and clarified priorities during uncertain situations at work. Grammar. Cleft sentences. It cleft. We use cleft sentences with it is, was, that to emphasize specific information. This structure highlights the most important part of a sentence, such as a person, action, or time. Examples: it was her style that impressed everyone during the first important meeting. It is honesty that builds trust, not perfection, in professional relationships. It was careful planning that prevented the team from abandoning the project. Part 7. Jealous. Vacant. Dismal. Recline. Inhabit. Word, jealous, adjective. Feeling unhappy or insecure because someone has something you want very badly. Examples: she felt jealous when her colleague received praise from the manager. He became jealous seeing friends travel while he stayed home. Jealous feelings often disappear after people gain confidence and clarity.
Word, vacant. Adjective, empty or not occupied, especially referring to places, positions, or expressions. Examples: the apartment remained vacant after the previous tenant moved out. He stared ahead with a vacant look during the long meeting. Several vacant positions are available at the company this month.
Word, dismal. Adjective, very bad, depressing, or disappointing, often creating a negative emotional atmosphere. Examples: the weather was dismal, making everyone feel tired and unmotivated. Sales results looked dismal after weeks of poor planning. He described the situation as dismal but still fixable.
Word, recline. Verb. Definition: to lean or lie back in a relaxed position, usually for comfort. Examples: she reclined on the sofa after finishing all her daily tasks. Passengers can recline their seats during the long flight. He likes to recline quietly and listen to music.
Word, inhabit. Verb. Definition: to live in or occupy a place as a permanent or regular resident. Examples: many families inhabit the old buildings near the city center. Strange thoughts began to inhabit his mind during silence. Different cultures inhabit this region peacefully together. Story. The vacant apartment felt dismal at first, but she chose to inhabit it anyway. Sometimes jealous thoughts appeared, especially when friends seemed happier. At night, she would recline on the sofa and reflect quietly. Over time, the space changed, and so did her emotions. The empty rooms slowly filled with routines, confidence, and calm energy, proving that comfort can grow even in uncertain beginnings. Grammar: used to versus be used to. Used to describes past habits or situations that no longer happen. Be used to means being comfortable or familiar with something now. The forms look similar but express different ideas. Used to is followed by a base verb, while be used to is followed by a noun or verb ing. Examples: she used to feel jealous, but now she feels more confident. He is used to living alone in a small apartment. They were used to such dismal weather before. Part 8. Rather than, announce, involve, distribute, distinguish. Word, rather than, conjunction. Used to show preference for one thing instead of another option. Examples: I chose tea rather than coffee during the late meeting. She walked home rather than waiting for the crowded bus. He apologized rather than arguing about the small mistake. Word, announce. Verb. Definition: to officially tell people about news, decisions, or important information publicly. Examples: the company will announce the results tomorrow morning. She announced her new project during the team meeting.
They announced changes that will affect all employees.
Word. Involve. Verb. To include someone in an activity or make them participate actively. Examples. The job involves working closely with international clients. She wanted to involve everyone in the discussion. This project will involve careful planning and teamwork.
Word. Distribute. Verb. To give or deliver something to several people or places. Examples. Volunteers distribute food to families in need. The teacher distributed worksheets at the beginning of class. They distribute products across different regions every month.
Word. Distinguish. Verb. Definition. To recognize differences between similar people, objects, or ideas clearly. Examples. It's hard to distinguish twins who look exactly alike. She can distinguish real facts from online rumors. Experience helps professionals distinguish quality from average work.
Story. The manager decided to involve the whole team rather than work alone. She planned to announce a new strategy and distribute tasks fairly. During the meeting, she asked everyone to distinguish priorities clearly before starting. The discussion felt energetic and focused. By choosing collaboration rather than control, she created trust, improved communication, and encouraged responsibility among team members in a practical way. Grammar. Parallel structure. Parallel structure means using the same grammatical form in a list or comparison. It makes sentences clearer, smoother, and easier to understand. When connecting ideas with words like and, or rather than, the structure after each part should match. Examples. She likes reading books, watching films, and learning languages. The job requires planning carefully and working efficiently. He chose to stay calm rather than to react angrily.
Part 9. Inaugurate. Retreat. Demand. Adjust. Catch up.
Word. Inaugurate. Verb. To officially begin or introduce something important, often with a formal event. Examples. The mayor will inaugurate the new bridge next Friday morning. They inaugurated the program with a small celebration ceremony. The company plans to inaugurate its new office downtown soon. Word. Retreat. Verb. Definition. To move back or withdraw from a difficult or uncomfortable situation. Examples. The team decided to retreat after facing unexpected problems. He retreated from the argument to avoid further conflict. Investors retreated quickly when market conditions became unstable. Word. Demand. Verb. To strongly ask for something because it is necessary or important. Examples. Customers demand better service when prices increase suddenly. She demanded clear answers from the management team.
This job demands patience and strong communication skills daily.
Word. Adjust. Verb. To change something slightly to improve it or make it suitable. Examples. He adjusted his schedule to meet project deadlines. She quickly adjusted to the new working environment. We must adjust our plans according to feedback. Word. Catch up. Phrasal verb. To reach the same level or position as someone after falling behind. Examples. She worked overtime to catch up with unfinished tasks. He studied hard to catch up after missing classes. Let's meet soon and catch up on everything. Story. The company planned to inaugurate a new project this month. However, sudden challenges forced the team to retreat and adjust their strategy. Managers began to demand clearer communication from everyone involved. Some employees worked extra hours to catch up with delayed tasks. Although pressure increased, cooperation improved. By staying flexible and focused, the team slowly rebuilt confidence and prepared successfully for the official launch event. Grammar. Past continuous tense. The past continuous describes actions that were happening at a specific moment in the past. It is formed with was or were plus the verb ending in ing. This tense often shows background actions or temporary situations while another event occurred. Examples. She was adjusting the plan when the manager called. They were trying to catch up during the busy week. He was demanding answers while others were listening quietly. Part 10. Unaccustomed. Qualify. Frigid. Peril. Shriek. Word. Unaccustomed. Adjective. Not familiar with something because you have not experienced it before. Examples. She felt unaccustomed to speaking in front of large audiences. He was unaccustomed to the cold weather in Canada. They seemed unaccustomed to such strict workplace rules. Word. Qualify. Verb. To meet the necessary requirements or conditions for something specific. Examples. She worked hard to qualify for the scholarship program. You must qualify before applying for that position. His experience helps him qualify for management roles. Word. Frigid. Adjective. Extremely cold in temperature, often uncomfortable or unpleasant. Examples. The frigid wind made walking outside very difficult. They survived the frigid winter with warm clothing. The lake remained frigid even during early spring.
Word. Peril. Noun. Serious and immediate danger that may cause harm or damage. Examples. The climbers faced great peril during the storm. Ignoring warnings can put your life in peril. The village was in peril after heavy flooding.
Word. Shriek. Verb. To scream loudly and sharply because of fear or excitement. Examples. She shrieked when she saw the spider. The audience shrieked with excitement at the concert. He shrieked in fear during the horror movie.
Story. Last winter, I was unaccustomed to the frigid temperatures in the mountains. During one hike, we faced serious peril when the weather suddenly changed. A loud shriek came from behind me, and I turned quickly. Fortunately, everyone stayed safe. Since then, I have learned important survival skills. I have also worked harder to qualify for advanced training before attempting another dangerous adventure.
Grammar. Present perfect. The present perfect connects past actions to the present moment. It is formed with have or has plus the past participle of the verb. We use it for experiences, changes over time, or actions without a specific finish time. Examples. I have qualified for the final round. She has faced great peril before. They have experienced frigid winters recently.